Goodness gracious. I thought the rain was going to stop just long enough for me to do a live video. Let's see how loud it really is. I'm going to turn my volume on and refresh my page on my laptop so I can see who all's joining me, if anybody. We're doing Cuttlebug today. I may do a chalk couture later, but right now we're doing Cuttlebug. I want to learn what it can do. Okay. Apparently I can't hear the, let's turn the volume up. I can't hear the rain that great over the computer, so I guess it's not that bad. If it gets real stormy and bad, I'll get out of here. So, but we're going to play with the Cuttlebug today. That's a CRICUT product, and it's for embossing and die cutting. So if you have any comments, if it gets real stormy and bad, I'll get there. Out of here. Okay, it's not too loud. So, but we're going to play around today. Hi Angie, we're doing Cuttlebug today. I got my Cuttlebug this weekend. I did an unboxing, and then I did one embossed paper and a couple of die cuts, and this is all new to me. Paper crafting is not new, but embossing other by hand, I've always done it on my own, where I'd wet the paper and take an embossing tool and emboss the paper. So now I've got a machine that can do it for me, and I'm going to enjoy learning how. Okay, I took my user guide just because I forget, and I think I called this acetate yesterday. It was vellum or acetate in the unboxing video. Y'all may watch it, or if you watch it, it might be weeks later. And it was just a little bit wider than the user guide, so I took some CRICUT glitter tape and taped it on the inside of my box. And I'm sure I'll have to change this storage way later, but for right now, this is going to be my storage. This is just a photo box from Hobby Lobby. I say Hobby Lobby all the time because we don't have anything else. We don't have a Michael's, we don't have a Joann's, and all that good stuff. Okay, when I ordered the Cuttlebug, I had heard that it's good to get a magnetic cutting mat, so I got that. I've already unpackaged everything that we're going to be playing with. I am going to be keeping this for instruction purposes, so I'm going to put that in my lid also. Okay, but we're going to set this aside just for right now and take out our boards. We've got the A board, 2 B boards, and you can see that there's cuts here. That's normal, and actually it's bent a little bit, so that's why I had it turned over, is we're going to straighten out that bow when we emboss or cut so that it'll stay straight. But it's normal for one of them, and if you use the same one to cut all the time, then that's the only one that's going to get damaged. Then we have a rubber mat for embossing with our dies, and I was scared to use it when I unboxed it. I just had a fright. But we're not going to be using it while we do the other embossing folders, so you don't need that. All you need is these 3. So let's get started. I'm going to set my box aside. We're going to start off with the hearts. And I'll set my papers aside. Let's get our Cuttlebug going. Bring it up a little bit. By unfolding these, it automatically puts I've got both hands on here. It automatically puts a suction, and I'm on top of the Tim Holtz glass media mat, it would do the same thing on any surface. Then I take the handle out and I'm ready to use it. I like this because it goes in for storage and you're not going to be hitting it and knocking it. And for those that don't know me, I'm Patricia from Huntress Habits, and I tend to sometimes say words, I know what it is, like I'm embossing right now, but I might say embroidery. Okay, so know that when I call something the wrong word, just laugh with me. You know, that's my life, and has been for a while. Okay, when you buy an embossing folder from Cuttlebug, it'll have the name here and in 3 different languages, but like I've told people before, I'm still working on English. And this one is the Cross My Heart. I would have loved to have had this for Valentine's, especially when I was making all those Valentines for Reed and Emery. And it also comes with paper on the inside, and I thought that's all it was doing, was protecting each, you know, the negative and the positive side of the embossing. But then I turned it over and we've got more instructions. I appreciate instructions. All my life I have not read instructions. I just normally knew how to do it. And then YouTube came along, and so I watched YouTube. Well, now I have to do all. I have to try doing it without it. I have to read instructions, and I have to watch YouTube in order to learn how to do something. So that's just something that comes with old age. Okay, let's set these aside. I am keeping this one. If you notice on the back, they put examples of how they've used this embossing folder on the paper, or used the papers in the sack. This looks like a thin vellum sack, but they give you examples. So anytime you're looking for an idea, that's a good place to look. But we're gonna unstick this from that double-sided tape there. And I've tore my instructions, but that's in a language I don't speak. I'm still working on English. We're gonna set those aside. We're gonna grab the papers I've already cut. We're going to put it in our folder, and we're putting this one in between the B plates. That's per the instructions, guys. And like I said, I've turned this, let's see, it's bowing this way. Concave or convex? Concave, like caved in, concave. So I want it to straighten out, so I'm going to turn it over this way this time. Okay, we're going to stick it in. Fits perfectly. We're going to wind. And as I mentioned before, I was very concerned that I wasn't going to be able to turn these handles. But I can. And you don't have to run it back through, but it's easier for me that way to grab it and show y'all. Okay, let's put that B plate away. Let's take it out of our folder, and we have a beautiful embossed paper. And I could use this for anything, for a thinking of you, anytime. Oh, I like that. This one is called, what? Crossing My Heart. And it was on sale last week, but I don't think it is right now. But they do have some clearanced out. Okay, I'm going to leave that, put that over to the side. We've done it. And while I'm talking about them, here's examples, people, of each one that I bought. That's a little gift bag, goodie bag. Here's a bag, a box, a card, or that may just be the envelope. Here's where they mounted it on the wall. Oh, that'd be a good idea. Okay, here's a card, and here's a gift bag that they've run through and embossed. And these are all from the embossing folder, these examples. So I may hang on to those for a little while just to get my ideas and my juices flowing. Okay, this is my favorite one. I don't know why, I just like arrows. It's not a Native American Indian thing. I want to make sure. Okay. Get that in there. Now, did that straighten out all the way? Let's run it through there one more time. And it may be something that I have to run through when I'm cutting instead of just embossing to get it to straighten out. Because when you're cutting, it cracks and crackles and makes all kinds of noises. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out this side just to show you that that's all it takes. You don't have to run it through both sides. Oh, I like it. Isn't that pretty? Now, you could just cut out a strip of those, or you could cut out one, emboss just one. You don't have to do a whole sheet. But isn't that nice? I love embossing. Always have. Always, always have. And I don't know why I didn't go ahead and buy the Cuttlebug. Yeah, I do. I didn't have the money. Okay, here's another one I thought I would enjoy because I love lace. I have a lot of lace. I think that's something my grandmother instilled in me. She loved lace. Okay, put it on here. Okay, it's straightening out, people. But I think, like I said, it's probably something that would straighten out more when I was cutting. Okay, we're going to run this one through and then let it go back through. And this really is easy to wind. I was looking at the electric ones. Oh, now that would be nice to put a little 4x6 and put it in a frame with this behind it. Or cut it down just a little bit and put it on a card. That's a beautiful, beautiful design. Gorgeous. Very impressed with these. That one was called Heather's Lace. Heather, you did a great job designing that one. Now these are sticking only because they're brand new and I haven't gotten all the sticky off of the back. I didn't even think about it sticking to that. Okay, the next one we're doing is an Anna Griffin. And if you don't know Anna Griffin, watch HSN on March 7th. Actually, they're going to do crafts on HSN the whole month of March. But she's been doing on YouTube her what they're going to be releasing. And she's very popular in the paper crafting world. Okay, this one is called Aviary. I'm sorry, aviary. I should have known that. Birds. Yeah, I like birds. Okay, we're going to do this one on a light colored. This would be a color Anna Griffin would like. Okay. Go this way. Stack them through. I said when I moved here I was going to build an aviary for a friend's parrot. But that hasn't happened yet, and I'm not turning my gazebo into an aviary. Instead, I got chickens. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I love the bird. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And all the details here in the leaves and in the roses. Gorgeous. Can y'all see that? Do I need to bring it closer? Can you see all those details? That's one thing about Anna Griffith that she puts in. I'm sorry, Anna. It's not Griffith, it's Griffin. Griffin. She puts in all that extra detail. Okay. And again, I'm sticking. I guess that's a good thing. It kind of holds it in. And this is one I should have bought a while back. Actually, all of these I should have already had. We're going to go with the red on this one. And you're probably wondering, what all am I going to do with these? I'm not sure. There's a lot of things I can do with them, but I want to see what they look like. I mean, I see the embossed pattern, but running the paper through really shows you what they look like. This is another Anna Griffith. Jenny Griffith. That's why I put that TH on there. She may be watching. No. It's somebody I grew up with. But this is Griffin. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, and put a sentiment right up here where it has just the small leaves. Oh, I've got a card already in mind for this. When I design it, I will put it in my Huntress Habits Patreon party. And if you're a Patreon, then you can get the design where all you have to put in is the link in your CRICUT design space and make that card. But it has to do with spring. That's a perfect idea for that one. Okay, let's do some cutting now. How long have we been on here? I can't tell. All it tells me is that we're live. Okay, this is where you need the little rubber mat. Then you put down your B plate. Oh wait, no, this is where, not the rubber mat. I need the magnetic cutting mat. Okay, I will still need this B plate, but I don't need this rubber one until I emboss a die. Okay, now, because it's magnetic, oh, this was two. Did you see that? This is also from from CRICUT. It's feathers and arrows, and it has the, oh, I like this, where it has the dowel and then the feathers hanging from it, and then also an embellishment on a gift box. But I did not realize that it had a little bitty one in there. Okay, we can do it with or without. Okay, that holds that in place. See how quickly it went to it? Oh yeah, it's magnetic, all right. Yeah, it's gripping it. Okay, we're going to make all our arrows go up here at the top. It really doesn't matter what design they're in because they're all going to cut out separate. We've got some feathers. Those that didn't see that to begin with. I did say it though, feathers and arrows. Arrows. I know, I talk funny. Is there anybody actually left? Probably not. Oh, I see people popping up, making comments on other stuff. Oh. You know what? I think I've gone dead. I don't know if you can still hear me, but we will do our die cutting later. I think my internet has seen its day for today. I will see y'all later.